Yo, 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 you already know, man. You already know we back at it again. We back at it, and they mad at it. We spaz at them, and we rock with it. Yeah, so with that being said, hope everybody has had a good day today. My day's been alright. My day's been pretty good, pretty chill, pretty regular average day in the regularly scheduled program. There's really not much you can complain about today. Today's been a pretty good day. But yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the world today that we get so lost and surrounded by all the negativity that happens that we forget to see that we forget to stop and take a second and just realize that there's still a lot of good stuff that happen that we can focus on, that we can see, that we can have. We get so wrapped up in seeing all the negativity, we think that all we can get is just negativity out of this world. That's not the case. We're just so focused on the negativity that we forget to see the positivity in the world. There's still a lot of positive things out there. You just gotta look for it. They only show you the negativity because they want you to be negative. They want to hold you down. They don't want you to elevate to where you're supposed to be. That's why they always show you negativity. But if you look for the positivity and blot out the negativity, your life will be a whole lot better. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, everything else in between. Your whole life will be a whole lot better when you look for the positivity and blot out the negativity. Now, it's easier said than done. But once you do it, I promise you, it makes your life a whole lot better. It makes it a lot easier to just breeze through the days. You get up, do what you're supposed to do, go to work, whatever it is that you're doing that day. Go to the gym, go to school, whatever, you know. And instead of focusing on the negative, when you focus on the positivity during those things, you breeze through it a lot easier. Next thing you know, you're already done and you're moving on to the next thing. But a lot of people don't think like that because they've been surrounded by negativity, whether it's in real life or on social media. And that's all that they see. With this whole, with all the police brutality and stuff like that goes on, that's all they see. They don't ever see the good side of the police. They don't ever see the good side of anything. They don't, because they're flooded with negativity. So when you look for the good side, it makes life a whole lot easier. It puts a light in your life that you never realized that you needed, you know. But yeah, man, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next topic of tonight. You don't have to be the person that you were in the past. See, I hear a lot of people, they talk about how they can't do this or they can't do that. They can't be a good person because of the things that they did before. And that's not the case. A lot of people hold themselves down. They hold themselves down because of the things that they did in the past. Now, we've all done things that we wish that we didn't do or didn't have to do, or whatever the case may be, but that doesn't mean that we have to let all the things that we did in the past define who we are today, because those things are already past. That's why it's called the past. You don't have to focus on what you did or who you were, because today is a brand new day. Today is a brand new day. You are not who you were before. And a lot of people allow that to hold them down. We do things differently because we've been given a second chance to do things differently. So instead of throwing that second chance down the drain, what the freak? Instead of throwing the second chance down the drain, take advantage of it. You know, we've been given the opportunity to change. My bad, y'all. I feel like I'm seeing stuff. I'm just tripping, but it's been a crazy day so far. But yeah, man. We've been given the opportunity to change and to be a better person, but a lot of people throw that down the drain because they're so stuck in who they were before in the past and the things that they have done, that they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel because they're looking down. They're not looking straight. They're looking down. They're looking behind. They're not looking straight. They're looking left and right, but they're not. They're looking everywhere but straight, and that will keep you from seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That's why a lot of people get stuck in their anxieties and their depressions and their self-harming thoughts. They get stuck in that because they don't look straight up. They don't look straight. They don't see the light at the end of the tunnel because they think this is who I am because of the things that I did. And that's not the case. That's not the case. I know people. I knew somebody who thought the same way. I knew somebody who thought the same way, and instead of trying to change herself around, she ended up, taking the easy way out, of life. And it sucks when you see people do that because you try to help them, but they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel because they're too caught up in who they were before. So just remember that what you did yesterday does not matter today. What you do today in the present matters. Don't worry about the future. The future has its own problems. Live in the present. Do things differently today to make a better tomorrow. With that being said, I'm out of here. Tap the follow and the bell button if you guys like what you see and like what you hear. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mommies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. I'll be right back for the last episode of the night. Deuces.